Next, Lily, I know that you've been a very active community leader for decades as a pioneer to bring the Chinese culture actually into the San Diego cultural scene and the intellect studying the health and education issues of API community. I'm sure that you have personal experiences of the struggles that to be seen or to be heard as an underserved minority. And could you tell us from our own experience, the path that our San Diego API communities have come along and the progress we have made and what's more need to be done?
Well, thank you, Sunny. Actually, I was so impressed with our young people. Their questions, their presence made it possible for me to think the future is going to be definitely better. That's for sure. I'm wearing a yellow whistle. I want you to know that if you go to yellowwhistle.org, you'll find out that yellow is a very wonderful color, the color of our skin. We should be very proud that we are persons of color and we're proud of the color yellow. The second thing is we want action. If you see somebody being hurt, being harassed, you blow the whistle. Do not just be a bystander. Do not run away. Take action. I think that is capital A. Very important to be an advocate. We're going to have 2 more people coming up after I finish. They will tell you how you must advocate for yourself, for your group, but also for others. So this yellow whistle is a national movement. I want you all to know about it. Secondly, besides being able to advocate, I want you to broaden your space. You know, we're here together, and I am so delighted to see more than 150 people here. But we as a community, we are multi-generational, multilingual, multicultural. Some of us speak better English than others. Some of us are able to move around more than others, but we need to consider building a coalition with others. So that's my B for you. A is to advocate. B is to broaden your base. Really, we have to work together. And C, of course, to collaborate. We must speak loudly and clearly to help the underserved and unserved populations. We must think about those who need our help and reach out instead of running away. There is a situation about the myth and the stereotype that Asian Pacific Islanders are model minorities, silent minorities, and invisible minorities. We have to be visible. We have to speak with our vocal cords. We have the right and the civil rights to be part of this fabric. So we got to do all of that. So to collaborate is numbers C, A, B, C. And D, you got to be able to document. When you see something happening, pull out your cell phone. If you look at George Floyd, you understand the courage to take out the cell phone to actually took the girl to take the picture for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. That's something you need to do. So we need to document. And then the final one, A, B, C, D, E. E is to educate. We have educators here in the audience. We have educators myself. We must do more to educate others, to know that, for example, the first group of Asian Pacific Islanders that arrived in the United States were the Filipinos, and they arrived way before 1774. The Chinese were in the deep south, picking cottons in Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, not just building the railroads. These kinds of things we must make sure that the contributions of API populations are recorded, are taught, and Kent, you're so right. We must know our history, and PBS is doing more nowadays. And next month, there is going to be more about a Chinese community in our deep south. So do watch for that one as well. So these are the things that I think are so important. So how do we do that? We want to impact our policies. We want to be able to make sure that what we talk about is not something that goes on just in a town hall, but we want policies, we want procedures that are sustainable. We want city funds to help us. We want to make sure our police department has access to for us to use so that we can voice our opinions and complaints, if any. But also importantly, knowing of our multicultural, multilingual nature, we want our system to be able to answer questions, even though the person reporting this particular crime is speaking in a language such as Vietnamese or Lao or Chinese. We want policies to take care of ourselves. So this is very important. I hope that we can be empowered. We want to educate ourselves. We want to educate the public. And most importantly, we want our voice heard and we want everybody to be engaged. So make sure that engagement is there. So I am thankful to have the opportunity to speak about my own experience being bullied, my own experience of being discriminated, but I don't take this negatively. I take it as a life's lesson, but I must also say take action. So take care of this, look for the yellow whistle. Also, we're going to have a national rally on May 15th. So I hope everyone will join us in the national rally. And it is very simple: unity against crimes. We must unite. Thank you so much, Sunny.